Hey guys, Scott with Heritage Farms. Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I know we sure did. It was just awesome to spend some time with the family. My girls, my son-in-law, my mom, my wife's parents. It was just great to get everybody together. We had a great Thanksgiving dinner at the house, and it was just nice to rest and relax. So here it is on Friday after Thanksgiving, coming down to the farm. It's going to be somewhat a short weekend. My daughter's home. We have another family meal or function to go to this weekend, so it's going to be somewhat limited. But the main thing on deck this weekend is I have a little issue with the front end loader on the tractor. When it came back after having the diesel fuel injector pump replaced, they had to take the loader off to work on that unit. And when they put the loader back on, one of the tilt functions of the front end loader has been really slow, almost to the point where it will not work. And after researching it, everything I read on the internet and watch on YouTube and other videos, it looks like it's a simple fix. Most likely one of the hydraulic hoses was not completely plugged in or properly seated. So we're going to disconnect the hydraulic hoses one at a time, see if we can get this problem corrected. From there, I'm probably going to put out a couple of bales of hay. Then I'm going to put the box blade on and get back to some of this land clearing and smoothing out some of the work we've done earlier in the year, trying to get ready to burn these brush piles before year end. So that's what's on deck. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hey, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave us a comment. Would love to hear from you. It greatly helps our channel as well. Hey, sit back, enjoy the weekend, and see what we do. Thanks. Boy, look at that. That's a good feeling right there. Mama calf, or mama cow with her baby calf. Looks like a little bull calf. I like it. What a glorious day. Okay guys, hey, here it is, day after Thanksgiving. We're getting ready to do some box blade, but one of the things you always got to do is take care of your equipment before you get started. So I'm going to grease this front end loader because we'll probably do a little bucket work. But I had a couple of things that I need to fix, and I apologize for the shadows. But you see right here, this pin is what slides up and down to actually hold the implement on the front of the quick connect. You can see that pin broke, and we just stuck a piece of baling wire through there last week to get home. So we're gonna fix that. The other problem we had, and it just like a mystery, it went away this morning, but we're gonna double check some things. So when I had the injector pump replaced at the dealership, they removed this front end loader and then they put it back on. And you know, I'm sure they probably tested, raised it up, lowered it, and thought everything was great, but lo and behold, we get it back here to the house. I was having some problem. It would come up quick, it would lift quick, but the down tilt was so slow. So anyway, I did a lot of research. You have to go check out Tractor Time with Tim. He had a great video on possible problems with front end loaders. And he said one of the things to check was your connections for your front end loader, where all your hydraulic hoses come in and couple, because sometimes they won't seat properly. Maybe they had a speck of dirt in it or something, and they need to be pushed through again or disconnected and reconnected. So we're going to take a look at that. But when I got in the tractor this morning, guess what? Here I am, ready to actually work on this problem. It's solved. It's like the problem fixed itself. So now, as of this morning, the front end loader's working 100%. Ooh, mystery. But I'm still probably gonna clean that up a little, check it out, and just see if I can see any noticeable things. I might disconnect and reconnect each one of those connections just to make sure we're ready to go. All right, guys, that's what's on deck. We're also gonna grease it, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, after about an hour and a half of prep work, we got the new Holland 5060. We got the heavy duty box blade on there. If you guys are looking for equipment, sorry for the shadow, everythingattachments.com, 1-800-866-581-5818. Great guys over there, man, they'll hook you up. So, hey, for what it's worth, we got her all done. We greased everything, every fitting. We tightened all the bolts. All of the bolts associated with the loader. We greased it. We replaced that pin down here in the locking mechanism. And I think we are ready to go box blade. All right, guys, more to follow. Okay, here's another spot that I'm just starting to work on. So in this area, there used to be several trees that were piled up several years ago. My father-in-law did a lot of clearing of land, piled up a bunch of cedars. There were some stumps and some everything here, but over years it's decayed and busted up a lot. There was about 3 trees here right in this little section that we pushed over earlier this year. So now, great time to come in here and level it down. I don't know if you can tell, but all through here, it's incredibly uneven, rough mounds. And if you get back, there's a real dome here. So what we're doing today is we're gonna come in here and clean this out and see if we can make it look a little better. So the first thing I do when I get to a place like this and I get ready to start a project is I walk the job site, because I wanna see if there's any stumps or anything that I'm missing. Like, look at this big hole right here. That's gonna take some dirt. You can see I got some logs and some sticks. So I pick those up and I'll take them and dump them somewhere, but the goal being get them out of the way so I can start to do some work here and get this all leveled down. I mean, this is just, oh, so uneven. But hey man, you can see on the horizon, we're doing good, we're making progress. Okay, well, it's about 2:30 on Friday afternoon after Thanksgiving. So, you know, I got down here this morning, I fed the cattle, did maintenance, got the new Holland 5060 serviced, ready to go. Got the everything attachments, or everything implements, box blade on the back. And we have been at it. You know, this is where there was a pile of trees earlier this spring. There was 2 or 3 dead trees like that one, like right here in the middle. We've taken all of this out. There was all kinds of buried stumps. And as you can tell, we've done a pretty good job. We've got this rolling in here, and I think we've done okay. So it's been a productive day. We haven't broke any equipment. Nobody's got hurt, knock on wood. The day's still young, but we're moving on to the next spot. Okay, we're at the new spot. You may remember the big pile of brush there, and we got more work to do in here. But all through here used to look just like that, and we have taken all of this out. But man, it is rough through here. So the goal right now is try to get this smoothed out. Okay guys, well, here we are. It's Friday afternoon, the day after Thanksgiving. And man, we have put in a good 4.5 hours of box blading. We have really did a good job on cleaning up 2 spots on the back. We have consolidated and pushed these piles in. And one thing about piles, when you're actually pushing these cedars over, you gotta watch, because you get a lot of dirt in there and it's hard to burn. So I've been actually pushing a little bit, lifting it up, and then coming back and box blading a circle around the pile to get as much dirt away from it as it can, so that it can breathe, so that it can burn. You can see we've actually fluffed up, if you will. Yeah, that's a term, fluffed up the cedars in the pile, trying to get it fresh. But man, this thing was all the way over to here, and we pushed it all the way back. Came in here and box bladed all of this. This is looking really good. Apologize for the shadows, guys. It's that time of the year, man. We are chasing daylight, but I tell you what, huge difference. We have picked up a good 1.5 acres of land in this little area. And you know, grazing is so important to a cattle operation. And when you have 40 or 50 acres of woods or light trees, yeah, you can see right here, man, we got some beautiful, majestic oak trees. But look underneath it, all those cedars. I really need a mulcher to come in here, clean out all of these cedars, and I could regain, I don't know, 8 acres, 7 acres of grazing land. I tell you what, from a financial standpoint, you sure couldn't buy 7 or 8 acres for what that mulcher or bulldozer would cost. So I think that's on the near horizon. Anyway, there you go, guys. This is what we've been working on today. and we have made a lot of progress. The new Holland 5060 has done an outstanding job today, and we have been kicking butt and taking names. So I'm very impressed with this. So from the pile on the left all the way over to here looked just like that previously. So we have came in and done a lot of work. There was a lot of holes that we had to fill in, but we've made great progress. So tomorrow being Saturday, I'm just gonna feed in the morning, and then we got a family activity, Thanksgiving 2.0, and after that I'll be comatose in a food coma after 2 Thanksgiving meals. So that tomorrow afternoon is gonna be null and void nap time. That's what I'm planning. Then my daughter's heading back on Sunday, so we'll probably just call it a wrap for this weekend. But man, we did good today. Okay, well, before we call it a wrap this Saturday morning and we go to the reunion that we have on deck, I just had to come back and check out my work from yesterday. You know, you always think you're doing pretty good work, but then you want to come back and see what it actually looks like. So just doing a quick little recap, coming by to get one more look and just check it all out. And you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, just coming back to do a final walk around, just to kind of soak it all in on what we did yesterday. And I'm pretty happy with it. I think we are ready to burn some brush when we get the opportunity. I liked it when the box blade has a couple of passes around there. It just kind of keeps the fire from spreading a little bit if you do get an ash somewhere. And but I think we're looking pretty good down here. And that's always an exciting feeling when you get the pile of brush actually burned. You can come in, do your final box blade, hopefully get all of this cleaned up for the spring. And then when spring gets here, I'm hoping to drill some, I don't know, some either Bermuda, Bahia, perhaps even Johnson grass of all things, or crabgrass, excuse me, crabgrass. Cows really love crabgrass, and it's a native weed in Texas. And Oklahoma State University's done a lot of studies on the benefits of it and how it actually survives in this climate. And I'm kind of thinking, you know, from a regenerative farmer standpoint, that may be a great thing to use. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Just doing a little recap here, admiring my work from yesterday. Yesterday you couldn't even walk or drive through here. There were so many obstacles, holes, ruts, ditches, stumps, and it still has a lot more work to do to get the final grade on it. But you know what? Until the piles of brush are burned, we'll wait and save that for another day. But at least we made good progress. There's still a lot of stuff here, like this little island of trees needs to be taken out, and just a lot to do.